So we're going to go ahead and jump into Poly Part 2. So I had one of my homegirls hit me up probably Friday. Friday? Yeah, it had to be Friday because I was up. I had to go to work Friday. And she was like, and she was like, what you doing? I'm like, getting ready to go to work. But, she's like, give me a minute, we want to sit and chop it up and stuff. So she's talking to me and she's like, well, I met this couple. I was like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's really super dope. She was like, I met this couple, but she was like, the wife was the one who initiated it. So I guess it wouldn't feel awkward. I guess as a woman, it comes off a little bit easier when it's the woman pitching it to you as opposed to the guy pitching it to you. Okay, you're not. That's no.
No, I mean, it all depends on.
Okay. Well, let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go
ahead.
The chick is the one who approached her talking because her and I want to say the guy are married. They're a married couple, but they are involved in the poly life, and it's not a poly where all three of them get together. It's a poly where they do their thing separately. You see what I'm saying? So you'll know of the person, but you won't have any real dealings with that person. And she was just like, asked me if I thought that was weird, or if I saw it, thought it was crazy. I was like, no, everybody's situation is set up to how they want to do it. Poly it's a lot of different
ways to do it.
Yes, it is. They call it tribes, I think, or it's just different variations of
different dynamics.
Yeah, it's different dynamics with anything.
It's more like how you want it, how you want it to be.
You go to Five Guys, they give you then you pick what you want on your burger and stuff, and so I told her it wasn't weird to me. It is.
You just realized it.
But I told her it's not weird. It's what you make of it. Are you comfortable enough to dabble in it? Did the wife make you comfortable enough to, not worry about her maybe tripping or anything like that? Because that could be a possibility and things like that. So, she was like, she's going to entertain, and I was like, you should. When we get older, when we're young, we look at relationships one way. And when we get older, some people start looking at them a little bit differently. You see what I'm saying? You want a little bit more. Not that your partner isn't satisfying you, but you might want something different.
I mean, it could be easier for the woman to come, to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's not always the case when a situation happens.
No, it's not. It's not the case when the situation happens. I would think that would be a little cooler because, from my understanding, she was like the woman who came to her had somebody else. So I guess she was helping him, find something to do when she was doing something.
I mean, if that's what I'm saying, like it could work if that's what everybody agrees on. The only way it wouldn't work is, if somebody didn't like something or, somebody got jealous of something or however it goes. But if that's the way they want to do it, it shouldn't be a problem. It should work out because everybody's on the same page. You gotta make sure everybody's on the same page in situations like that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, with that dynamic, it is good to at least have an idea of who the other person is dealing with. Not because I really care, but just because I just want to see their face, make sure she, that's the person that
no confusion.
Yeah, I
in
want
any
to make
kind of
sure.
situation, you need no confusion. You know what I'm saying? Everything needs to be set in stone on where it's supposed to be and however it's supposed to go. That way, if it wouldn't be no problem, there shouldn't be no problem. So everybody know what their position is when they play it.
Yeah, everybody should know what their position is, but see, with that, it's a sliding scale sometimes. Sometimes it can slide. It just all depends. You know, the intentions are right. As long as the intentions are right and pure, anything can work. Because like I say, things change throughout time. But as long as the intentions are right and pure, it should be okay.
And everybody stay on the same page. As soon as somebody slip off or miss a page or go read a little bit faster, that's when shit can become a problem.
I mean,
as long as everybody has to be on the same page regardless of what the situation is.
Like I tell people, if you're willing to enter into certain things, you have to accept what comes with opening the gates of hell. So I like to call it. Once you open up the gates of hell, you can't say what can and you can hope. You see what I'm saying? You can. I don't want such and such to come out of the gates of hell, but once the gates of hell are open, you're just hoping things don't come out that you don't like. So
yeah, but before the gates of hell are open, you already know what it is that you want. You already know what it is, you know what I'm saying, that y'all all on the same page, so you know what everybody's position is. You know what I'm saying? That way it really wouldn't, the gates wouldn't open up too wide because it was already put there. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can't, like, jealousy and stuff like that, yeah, that could fuck up some shit. But if everybody's on the same page, everybody know what their position is, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, what the situation is, it shouldn't be a gates of hell. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody falls off.
It's the gates of hell regardless. Because
But then that means if it's the gates of hell, that means it's not going to be good, so why do it? Why would you put yourself in there if you feel like it's going to be hell?
You can't, exactly, like, you,
yeah,
bro, and you always know,
no.
words have meaning.
Okay, I understand. We'll scratch gates of hell. We'll say Pandora's
It is Pandora's box.
Once you open Pandora's box,
that's what it is. It's not the gates of hell.
Pandora's box.
Yeah, it's not the gates of
You
hell.
can't pick and choose what jumps out the box once you open it. The box is open, like Jumanji. You're playing the game now. You got to go with it. And
nobody has to.
No, you don't have to.
But if it's a situation where everybody knows what's going on and everybody knows their position, it shouldn't be a big, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a big disagreement or however it goes because everybody knows their place unless it's somebody that feels like they're not getting enough here or somebody gets jealous or something like that. But if everybody's on the same page, it shouldn't be a big issue.
I understand.
You know, that's you know, that's even when that box open, we know what that box consists of because we know what we asked for that should be in that box.
Yeah, but just because you ask for what should be in that box, there's other stuff in that box.
But that's why it's the box, not the gates.
That's why
it's the box, not the gates.
Okay, that's why once you open the box. But you
can choose if you want to do that or not.
The box, son. The box.
I mean, you can't choose if you want to do it or not.
But if we already got, you know what I'm saying, if we already got something set in stone, that's how we doing it. Something else pop up, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to let that be known. That's not what the so-called, I ain't going to say agreement, because it's not always an agreement, but that's not what we came here for type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So some people can be comfortable with just anything, and some people just, okay, no, I want to just do this, because this right here may be a little too much for me. You know? So, like I said, if everybody know what it is, and you know, everything is laid out, it shouldn't be an issue. Because if you open up something else, and I'm like, well, you know, I said I didn't, you know, feel comfortable doing with that, it shouldn't be an issue because you know that's what was said. So you have to respect it. It goes both ways.
Sure indeed. Sure indeed.
Toss the blunt to me. Don't pass it. Gotta elevate the thought. I give all my guests to come through. Trash picker-uppers. Grab it and pass. You're so thoughtful. Open poly. You definitely have to have a sound understanding of what you're walking into. Everyone's poly is different. Sound like the couple has a V dynamic. What's the motherfucking business, fam? About to come through before I hit them sheets. Got to go get it tomorrow. Hashtag TN101. What's, peace, Coop? Don't turn it back once Pandora box is open. much better than gates of hell. Should never open any gate to hell. Already, my G, peace to the God.
Peace. But that, so yeah, I mean, poly, like I say, it's what you make it. It's no set in stone. We do it like this. We do, it's whatever you make it. Everybody, it's just like a relationship. Everybody's relationship is different. Everybody's relationship runs differently.
Yeah, but everybody know what role they play in that relationship. Somebody might be more aggressive than this person. You know what I'm saying? So this person might have a whole different role than this person. Even though we all have the same role, but you may have one that's a little more sensitive than this one. So you have to, deal with this one a little different one, than this one. So, I mean, either way it go, but you just got to know what it is you're getting into.
True. And like I say, a lot of women think it's just men who benefit from the poly lifestyle, but
No.
some women have two dudes and stuff like that. It's not unheard of. You just got to get your game right if you're a woman who wants two dudes. I guess that's what it boils down to. You got to get your game up the par.
It ain't as hard as you think.
Huh?
It ain't as hard as you think. If they get your game up, it's really not as hard as you may think as a man. Me as a female telling you, it's not as hard as you think it would be. For a female to have two men, it's not as hard.
That agree, open, like, know about each other.
They know about each other and everything, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not. No, it's not common. It does happen. I'm not saying
it happens a lot more than you would think. You say it's not common, but it's a lot. It's common. Just like, guys may have his girl here and his girl here, and they know about each other. It's the same way. There are men out there that's willing to share a woman just because of who she is and how she is. So, fine, I'll take Wednesday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? That type thing. It's out there like that somewhere. It's out there.
What you got to say, Budha?
I learn something new every week.
What did you learn this week?
I learn something new every week.
What did you learn?
I learn about poly.
Uh-huh.
I learn about dynamics of poly.
You learned that there's a guy who'll take Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
There's a woman that'll take Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The right makes you think it's not a man. They do the same thing. It is. Trust me.
And that's why
the thing is, telling them that it's going to be somebody else's
because and that's my thing. Like, as a man, it's kind of hard for me to be like, yeah, babe, no problem. You can go hang with Pipe Me Down on Tuesdays and Fridays and shit. That's cool, yo. Y'all got y'all thing and it's cool. I appreciate what he's doing. I can't even format that type of. I can't even format that. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. It doesn't, like that. And I guess that.
I'm just look.
Is that a beta?
She said.
Are those beta men? Is that what that is?
She said that guys do it, which there are guys that do it, but I don't think it's more guys that do it as you're making it seem like, oh yeah, it's just like dudes that do
you don't have to think that.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I know that there are guys that don't mind it. Because as long as they have time with her, as long as they get this time with her, they're all right.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Like, I can somewhat.
But that comes
in this day and listen. In this day and age, nigga, like, remember I told you these niggas gonna be wearing skinny jeans years ago. Remember I went to I was over there in Rome, and I was like, yo, man, these shits are skinny as hell. These are like girl jeans. They got little cuts in them and shit that cut up. I'm like, yo, they got little man purses over here and shit, yo. Like, ain't no way niggas in America. Hey, bro, this was like 10 years ago. Like, ain't no way niggas in America gonna be doing no shit like this. There ain't no way. And here we are.
Tell you, trust me.
I mean, I'm not saying
it's real. Like, they be all right with it. They be fine with it.